Good night, fellow punchers. The clock on the wall is 10:15 on Monday night. Back with 3 from the Craven meeting tomorrow. Couldn't find Anthony at Sallal or Kempton. But first I want to do this. My rose of old Erin, my Kathleen Mavourneen, your eyes they could light many mantles of love. For there in your eyes is the dew of the morning, you've taken the light from the sky high above. You've captured the blue from the violets empty, you've borrowed your smile from the sun in the sky. For you are a rogue and your thieving's extensive, you had stolen my heart from your true Irish eyes. Irish eyes are smiling, Irish eyes beguiling, eyes that gleam with love, my dear, could light the skies above. Eyes of heaven's splendour, eyes so warm and tender, brighter sparks than all of the stars, and those Irish eyes of love. Eyes of heaven's splendour, eyes so warm and tender, brighter sparks than all of the stars, and those Irish eyes of love. Irish eyes were smiling last night. Rory McIlroy, the first Irishman to win the Masters, also the 6th man to win the Grand Slam, following Tiger, Jack Nicklaus, Ben Hogan, Gene Sarazen, Gary Player. So he's in the record books forever. 'Twas absolutely riveting TV altogether. From once he started with a double bogey at the first, when he put it in the drink later in the day. Needed a birdie to win it on the 18th, went into the playoff. And what was going through his mind after being in 4 shots ahead in 2011? When he got to the 10th in 2011, he was still 1 shot ahead, and then he shit on the eggs. And I thought he might do the same last night, but he didn't. It was absolutely brilliant for him, must say it, brilliant. So, in the history books forever. There'll be some celebrations in Hollywood when he gets back. Probably later in the week, to see the family, friends, parents and such things. We had 2 horses running today. We had a horse that drifted out to 9-10-1, Ocean of Dreams. Ran on fierce well up the uphill finish to finish 3rd. The bird had flown. I couldn't back that at all today. I backed that several times before, but I couldn't back it in that race today, but got a good ride. But Holly, a more forceful ride mid-race, it'll win a race. And then we had Tarbert Ness. The favourite didn't run. I prefer if it did, because we'd have got a better price and the outcome could have been slightly different. But when she passed out the front runner, why didn't she pull to the left in towards the rail, close the gap, not let the other horse up, let him go round her? Gina just wasn't that strong in the saddle. It was one that she let slip away. I hate when those races develop, when one goes out in front at 1,000,000 miles. You're caught in no man's land when you're 2nd or 3rd. Reel her in. I didn't fancy it today. It'll win a race again, probably over 2 miles or 2-2. But it ran so bad in the hurdle race lately that I was saying it was out of form. There was a good bit of money for it late on, but then the market told that Tarbert Ness was the one, but I'm afraid it wasn't. But a slight loss on the day. Anyway, on to tomorrow. We have the Craven meeting starting tomorrow. The 150 is the first race, and we have a bus horse running. To newcomers of the channel, bus horse is when we tip a horse, we back it, and it wins for us. But the thing about this horse is it never won twice before. Now, it won this race last year, this particular race, but it was its first run of the year. And I did say the last time it runs well fresh and then sort of spits out the dummy for the rest of the year. You can see there it won its very first outing in its career, and then it didn't win again first time out until last year, but it was one off 93. It's up to what now? 89. Dropped 3 pounds. But that race the last day, I think it's the horse in it that might turn around the form with it. And that's Physique. First run for Pam Sly. It started off his career in the UK with Paul Cole. Won second time out in Newmarket. That'll be on the Rolly Mile. Went into Mickey Fenton in Ireland. It won in Galway last year off 86 over 7. But it hadn't been tried at 6 ever until once. I see it now, and yielding ground behind Heavenly Power. But if we watch a bit of this, I'll fast forward it now.
Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. Ready to go over 6 furlongs.
Trap 13.
And they're off. They've jumped away for the William Hill More Top Prices Handicap Stakes.
That's DarkThirty.
All got away okay. Let's see where they inclined to race this time. Far side, it's DarkThirty in the purple sleeves. He leads for Sean Levy. Stand side, the red colours of Archduke Ferdinand. They're going to be in 2 groups here. One towards the centre, one towards the stand side. Stand side group led by Archduke Ferdinand from Nebworth. Last year's...
This is him tucked in here. And this is the speed this side. This is DarkThirty with Sean Levy, and he wins first time out. Now Ryan Moore is taking over tomorrow, but he has never won back-to-back before. Watch the boy back here with Oisin Murphy. Oisin knows he has a bit of horse under him. Never moves yet. Look at these. They're all tipping away nicely in the saddle. He's motionless. Pulling a mixer, look at him. Comes into contention here. Still doesn't ask him. Then he says, oh, come on, see what you have. Gives him a small little tap. Then he runs on. And he's 4th. He's £3 better off as well. He has the run under his belt. He could be the handbrake could be off tomorrow. Interesting one there, more Thunder, first run for Haggis. He showed great speed there. El Manjed needed the run last year, Haggis and Crowley. As you can see, he was 6th and 30 before he won, and the previous year it was something similar. Well, we checked the betting. It was a 6-1 shot earlier there. 5-1. 6.6 on the machine. Each way betting that. And if anyone back DarkThirty the last day, you could back it. But as they never won back-to-back before, I think we'll take the other one on. On to the Jerry Feilden. This is a good class race. I had this horse picked out wherever he went this year. Sallal. This fella's fierce well bred. He's by Frankel out of a Selkirk mare. He's a half brother to Bin Battle, who was a classy horse, half brother to Furat, and a half brother to Modara and to Malka. All of them won first time out, and most of them won their second race as well. Anyone that had the first run in a previous year won the following year. So the breed goes well the following year. And Varian has started off last 14 days, 4 out of 9, batting all the 4%. That's flying. Now Appleby is in form as well. He is Masai Moon. I think he's batting 33%. He hasn't run on the grass, but there's no such thing as not going on the grass. Every foal is on grass the first day rather than on the go. He's 3 out of 9. He's batting 33.33%. I like this horse. He broke last year in Yarmouth, and Varian tomato to send some of his better stock to Yarmouth, and on softish ground and heavy in places, as you can see.
By Roman Centurion now. Here comes Wave Rider, Oisin Murphy making stealthy headway in the yellow and purple to come and just brush the front. Wave Rider going on now towards the stand side, also Power Fizz, and the white face of Sallal is getting interested too. Roman Centurion on the far side though, won't go away here. Roman Centurion for the upset. Here comes Sallal on the stand side now, and now Sallal is putting in the giant strides, and Sallal will win. Sallal beats Roman Centurion.
I think he hated that ground. He still won. He was classy enough. Big, strong horse. Yard going well. He's my selection in the race. We go on to the Earl of Sefton. This was won the last 2 years by Ottoman Fleet, and he has the same campaign this year, same preparation. A few runs in to Medan, where he never has won. And he has won in America. Last year, 3 runs in the spring and won this. The year before, 3 runs in the spring and won. But it just doesn't seem to be clicking the same way this year. I was a bit disappointed with his last run. Well, of course, he's in a Group 1. He's going for it, but Abien Friendly, that was second in the Derby when it was with James Fanshawe. This is first run for the Owen Yard, who changes a lot of stock into better stock. James Owen, he has a great strike rate with first time out in the yard. But it might need further, and they might be thinking of, I think, is it entered in the Coronation Cup? This is only 9 furlongs. 'Tis in the Coronation Cup. That could be its FA Cup final day. Mightn't be just fair enough. And the previous race that we looked at there, the Feilden, he was 4th in it last year, first time out, so he needed the run, even though he won first time out the previous year. If there is to be a little bit of a shock or an upset, a horse that made us a few pound a couple of times last year, Persica, 4-year-old. I think we could nearly take a punt on this because it has a run already in the Winter Derby at Southall. But it improved greatly last year. We were on it in, now I was saying it needed cut all the time. We were on it in Epsom. We were on it in Sandown this day. And we were on it in Ayr. But he ran well enough, and he just ran out of puff at in the Winter Derby, and that was that was mile 3. But he's better at a mile 2, and the fact that he's had the run and have Ryan Moore up, could take a pop at him maybe tomorrow, I was thinking. So, anyway. It's Monday night. So what do we do on a Monday night? We sing an old song. We sang one already, but we sang that for Rory. We'll do this one. I was out of the traps early this morning. I had to bring a cat to the vet for my sister. He had tumour last week behind his eye, and they removed his eye. So either that or put him to sleep. So everything was a success. Brought him in today, and the stitches was coming out during the week. So I went to a local cafe for a breakfast. It's my first breakfast out and about since the middle of January, I'd say. So I was thrilled to bits to be able to win and eat a toast. Now, toast was a problem this morning, an awful lot, to try and put a bit into your mouth. I couldn't chew it right. I had to just let a bit of moisture, tea into the mouth and soften it and let her back. But I was like a child walking for the first time when I was eating a bit of breakfast. Sausage and rasher and egg and whatever. But this came into my head, or I did hear it on the radio going into the pub this morning. So it's a lively one. I might frig it up altogether. My mama don't like it, the way I comb my hair. Papa thinks I'm crazy in the clothes I wear. It's a hit coming records, and I play it all day. But I am what I am, and I'm going to keep a rockin' this way. I'm a rockabilly rebel from head to toe. I gotta keep a rockin' everywhere I go, everywhere I go. Everybody joins us, we're good company. I'll be a real cool cat, be a rockabilly rebel like me. The kids in the schoolhouse, they couldn't wait too long. When the school is over, they put their cat clothes on. Ought to hear the slap bass swinging to the band. It's a real rockin' rhythm that is sweeping all over this land. I'm a rockabilly rebel from head to toe. I gotta keep a rockin' everywhere I go, everywhere I go. Everybody joins us, we're good company. I'll be a real cool cat, be a rockabilly rebel like me. Squares get the message, I get the boppin' beat. Let them tramp through your body, to the head to your feet. Shaking in your shoes, boy, oh don't make it your feet, wow. Well, if you can't dance, we're gonna show you how. I'm a rockabilly rebel from head to toe. I gotta keep a rockin' everywhere I go, everywhere I go. Everybody joins us, we're good company. I'll be a real cool cat, be a rockabilly rebel like me. I'm a rockabilly rebel from head to toe. I gotta keep a rockin' everywhere I go, everywhere I go. Everybody join us, we're good company. I'll be a real cool cat, be a rockabilly rebel like me. I'll be a real cool cat, be a rockabilly rebel like me. I'll be a real cool cat, be a rockabilly rebel like me. That's great therapy for this. Bash the bookies, over and out.